Yo. Today chapter that we will start, probabilities, utterly different from your normal mathematics. It has no relation with what you have studied so far. Something completely new. If you know how to multiply, add and divide, you should be good. If you don't know that, then God bless you. Okay. So, and if you ask me, all this AI which you are hearing, machine language, artificial intelligence, everything's backend model is this. So people who learn good statistics, people who are good with maths, if you're good with these subjects, your chances of getting hired in near future increases a lot. अभी वो engineer बन के नौकरी करोगे भी तो फालतू नौकरी होगी. So this is a very interesting field of mathematics. Okay, so we call this field of mathematics as logical mathematics. यहाँ पे logic की बातें होगी. Logical mathematics. Advait has joined. Okay, in logical mathematics, one of the branch that we study is known as probability. Yeah. Hey Devansh, if you're fine, you understand Hindi, huh? Hindi samajhte ho?
Yeah.
Not an issue. Okay. One is, and these writings and all are legible to you? You can see them?
Yeah, I can see them.
Very good. Your eyes are good. That is okay. So one of the things known as probability. So now let's go by English first. Probable. Can you come up tomorrow morning for playing tennis? Probably I may come. Probably I may not come. So when we talk about probability, we are actually dealing with something like, I'll say it is about likeliness. Okay. So I'll say likeliness. कि हिंदी में बात करें तो संभावना, होगा नहीं होगा, will it or not. So probability is likeliness. Likeliness, or another better word that I can use instead of likeliness, I will use, say, possibility. Possibility. And possibility of what? Possibility of occurrence of some happening. Some happening, or event. What I want to come a little bit later. You have used the word, so I'll come. Probability or the possibility of occurrence of some event. Isko samajhte. Possibility. Whenever the word possibility comes, will it rain tomorrow? Probably, probably not. Yes, very big chances. Skies are all dark tonight. Okay, it's cloudy. No, it's been very sunny. I wish it rains. So these are all probability. What is the event we are talking about? Will it rain tomorrow? Okay, an occurrence is whether something happens or not. Now, this particular word called event in this mathematics, in this particular chapter, it is not something that any random activity is event. What is the random activity? The random activity something can be, let's keep listening so that your logic develops. Oh, darling, what happened? Okay, so possibility is something like, say, if the dog barks once again, my RO filter will become bad. Just listen what I'm saying. If the dog barks once again, agar kutta dobara bhoka, my RO filter will become bad. Is there any relation? Vague things cannot be event. Properly defined things have to be event. Right? If the sun shines tomorrow, my age will reduce by 1 year. Not possible. These are vague. So event in the language of probability is something which should have a defined outcome. Have a defined outcome. Every event has some defined outcome. Understood? Will it rain tomorrow? Yes or no? Will the sun shine tomorrow? Yes or no? Right? Will the bus report at time tomorrow? Yes or no? So event is something which has a defined outcome. Okay? Now, probability of some event. Let's say our school bus reporting tomorrow on time at the bus stop. पक्का आएगा यार, ड्राइवर बहुत बढ़िया है. अरे नहीं यार, वो सुबह बड़ा लेजी है. So what are we talking? We are talking abstract now. It will come. Now how to make it? How do you express the surety? No, it will come. अरे आएगा ही. By making your face, you try to stress more upon. But maths does not believe on your gestures and face. ये feelings नहीं गा. अरे नहीं आएगा. As no feelings नहीं चलेगा. So this possibility, if you can assign some number, assign some numerical value, न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू। अब देखो चीज कितना मजेदार हो जाता है। ऑन अ स्केल ऑफ 10 विल द बस कम ऑन टाइम? यार मुझे 8 लगता है, तो मिश्का सेज नो, 9 मींस हर कन्विक्शन इज मोर, समबडी सेज नहीं 4। अब आपको फेस घुमाने की जरूरत नहीं है, 4 5 6, आप बोलो 4। ऑन अ स्केल ऑफ 10 हाउ मच स्पाइसेस डू यू नीड? 9। Somebody has said 8, so you automatically understand that it will be more hot if it is 9, it will be less hot if it is 8. So we are going to assign some numbers. While we are saying this possibility, it won't be a possibility that you will just say from your mind. आप दिमाग से कुछ नहीं बोलोगे, आप एक नंबर असाइन करोगे। नंबर किस पे असाइन करोगे? किसी कांड के होने पे, on the probability or the possibility of happening of some event, you are going to assign a number. Now let's talk a little bit nice. Will it rain tomorrow? On a scale of 10, 9. 9.5. On a scale of 10, somebody is saying 12. Absurd. On a scale of 10, somebody is saying -2. Absurd. 0, it doesn't rain. Have you understood? So, in the story of probability, we are all going to talk about possibility of occurrence, when you say occurrence or non-occurrence, of an event, and that will be spoken with some defined numbers. Have you understood? So, next slide में चलें। इतना समझ में आया? बहुत अच्छी बात है। और देवान साहब समझ में आया इतना कहानी? दादी माँ सो मत जाना खाली, हाँ बीच में जागते रहना, ठीक है। अब आइए, when you say assign numbers, when you assign numbers, so I'll use a better word now, assign a scale. We will assign a scale now. So the scale is something like what? Like a tarazu, like a scale. And the scale of probability can be assigned in two ways. One is you can assign this scale on percentage. Children, I might be teaching this topic in accordance to your book or may not be in accordance to your book. So no point in keeping your book open. You enjoy this because you have this in grade 10, and grade 10 probability is also very easy, but grade 11 and 12 probability, it will make you remember your grandmother. In Hindi, nani yaad aa jayegi aapko. Okay, another good thing, to get the answer of probability, everyone needs only any, whether you're in BSc mathematics, you just need 3 minutes to write the answer. But to work out the answer and the logic, you need 13 to 14 minutes. Answers will be very simple, 4 by 3, something, not 4 by 3, 3 by 4, 3 by 8, something like that. But कैसे answer आया, उसको समझाने में you will remember your grandmother. So please pay attention, कैसे समझना है, so that your grade 10 becomes easy. So we can assign a scale either on percentage. There is no negative numbering. Our scale starts from 0, that is 0%, to the scale of 100%. Now very easy, आप खुद ही समझ जाओगे. Probability that tomorrow you will be scolded by your parents, 100%. 100%. पक्का गाली खाना है इसको. 100%. If so, any event is actually represented as E in mathematics. And the probability of occurrence, probability of occurrence, matlab is occurrence of E. E is the event. What is the event? Tomorrow will be a sunny day. Probability of occurrence of E, this is in mathematics is written as P of E. P of E means, first you define E. What is E? Bus will report at time. P of E means probability that the bus will report on time. Have you understood? Now, if your P of E is equal to 100%, then such an event we call as sure event. Sure event. Hoga hi hoga. Can you give me an example? What is the date today? 9th of December 2025 will come. I may die tonight, but 9th of December 2025 will come. वो sure event है. समझ में आया? Yes or no? Right? That Ryan will not study tomorrow also. Sure event. वो कभी नहीं पढ़ता है. आज भी नहीं पढ़ा, कल भी नहीं पढ़ेगा. Sure event. समझ में आ रहा है? And if the probability of an event is equal to 0%, we call it as an impossible event. Impossible event. अब impossible event क्या है? 5th of December 2025 will come. Never, ever. 5th of December 2025 will come. It will never come. It's an impossible event. It's an impossible event. Have you understood? Mishka leaving the TV remote from her hands during the study hours. Never. She wants television. So that's an impossible event. और देखो, Akash getting down from his bed and sitting on a table to study. Impossible event. हमेशा बिस्तर में बैठ के ही पढ़ता है. Advait leaving video games. Impossible event. P of 0. Its probability is equal to 0. Have you understood? Right. And there was one more thing I'll tell you. ये जो कान में आप हेडफोन लगाते हो ना, ये आपको डिस्टर्ब करेगा. If your laptop has got speakers, आराम से बैठने का ये क्या दो, अगर मैंने डांटा भी तो भी घर वाले सुनेंगे. सुनने दो यार, पढ़ने बैठ रहे हैं, क्या होता है उसमें, खोल के बैठने. कितना देर ऐसे दबा के रखोगे, ऐसे कैसा लग रहा है ना?
My laptop speakers are broken.
Hey, don't worry. The speakers now cost less than a barbecue nation. I'll tell Dad. Speakers cost less than a barbecue nation meal. Yes or no? Hey, रत्नदीप में आजकल कितना 400-500 में छोटे छोटे Amazon बेसिक स्पीकर्स मिलते हैं, है ना? अरे no, he's joining from Bangalore. Now we have got Bangalore, Pune, and Abu Dhabi 3 together, international class. Don't you degrade? Okay. So, he's in Dubai. Yeah, it's the Dubai Grand Prix. Yeah. Dubai, it is United Arab Emirates. There are 7 Emirates, 7 places. Sharjah, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, like that. Okay. So now the thing is, when I walk 1 hour with those earpods inside, na, and you don't hear anything outside, I feel somebody has actually मेरे कॉकलिया पे पानी की जगह मैंगो जूस डाल दिया किसी ने, कुछ नहीं सुनाई देता है. हाँ बैक्टीरिया हो जाता है ना. अच्छा तो ये समझ में आया, खाली फालतू की बातें करते रहते हो. If probability is 0, then it is an impossible event. If probability is equal to 100%, it's a sure event. अच्छा, अब बात करते हैं, if your probability of an event is equal to 50%, then it is what? It's an unsure event. It's an unsure event, and it has equal chances. Here we will say equal possibilities. Equal possibilities. Like right now, the temperature in Hyderabad is dipping a lot. Okay, today it was 13 in the morning. And if I say the probability that the temperature tomorrow morning will be 14 degree, you will say, 50-50 chances hai. 50-50 anything is equal chances. Have you understood? Okay. Now let's say we do some betting. जुआ खेलते हैं हम लोग. ये सब तो जुआ का ही मॉडल है ना. जितना आप जुआ खेलते हो, see, जुआ is not wrong. That also we will learn today. Betting is not wrong. Betting is completely legal in every country. Rigging the outcome to win in a bet is a crime. Me and him playing a carom board match and you all are betting on it, there is no crime in it. But he taking money from you and deliberately losing the match in which you are rigging the outcome, that is crime. That is crime. Betting में कोई गलती नहीं. Betting तो होता ही रहता है. Betting में तो ये इस अच्छा, अभी आपको अगर bet करने कोई बोले, आप अपना पैसा किस पे लगाओगे? Always on this sure event. Either on this or on this. इसमें पैसा लगाना बड़ा रिस्की हो जाता है because you don't know, right? अब आ जाते हैं यहाँ पे probability of an event say is equal to 75%. इसको क्या बोलोगे? Most likely event है ये, most likely. अब यहाँ पे भी आपके साथ धोखा हो सकता है. Look at the last one day, the one day before this. Virat Kohli scored a century. We scored 358. So we will say what? Most likely we will win this match once the first innings is over. Did we win the match? No. Your chances of winning is more, but on that day, if your bad luck is bad, which in my case is always bad, तो हम हार भी सकते हैं. ठीक है? और अगर आपकी probability कितनी हुई बेटा? 25%. What will you call this? Most unlikely. थोड़ा इंग्लिश में अच्छा नहीं लगता है. Least likely. Oh, I should go English, you know. What skibidi children? Skibidi बन गए तुम लोग. Least likely. Low-key deads. Least likely. ये समझ में आया? एकाक्स, बेटा किस दुनिया का दुख है तुम्हारे मन में? Why are you so sad? Girlfriend dished you today. Your girlfriend dished you? Breakup हो गया क्या?
No, sir.
Then why this sad face on your face?
Sir, I was sleeping, sir. I'm feeling sleepy.
Oh, you are sleeping. I am awaking. ओके ये समझ में आया? अच्छा, ये हुआ कौन सा स्केल? ये हो गया हमारा परसेंटेज स्केल. अब इसको नंबर स्केल में चेंज करते हैं. वेरी इजी. If something is probability as a number scale is always between 0 to 1. Probability can never be more than 1. Have you understood? Therefore, the answer in probability cannot be an improper fraction. Oh, my darling, what is improper fraction? A fraction in which the numerator is more. That means the value will be more than 1. So, probability का answer हमेशा proper fraction ही होना पड़े. Proper fraction. Fraction बोले तो टुकड़ा. Proper टुकड़ा. Have you understood? So, if you now give numbers to this, let's say give some numbers, then don't you think a 50% would be a half? ये half का भी half. Quarter और ये 3/4. You understood? And if you think your mathematics is even better, you can add some decimal values to them also. 0.50 and 1. बस ये तीन में ही प्रोबेबिलिटी का खेल होते रहता है. फुल स्केल. Have you understood? Probability cannot be 80, 90, 60. No. If it is 80, it can be 80%. Right? So generally, when we are answering in probability, we answer either in fractions or sometimes decimal, but sometimes decimal calculation is not easy, so you can answer in fractions. Very unlikely we answer in percentages. Very unlikely. Generally, we answer always in fraction. So a recap so far, kahani ab tak. Probability is a part of logical mathematics where we actually study the likeliness or the possibility of occurrence of an event. How likely, but with a scale and a number associated to it, so that it becomes more concrete. You're not talking something out of your head. Very tasty he will be. How tasty? Very tasty. Some numbers. And these numbers are on a scale of 0 to 100. Or these numbers are on a scale of 0 to 1. Or they are in fractions. And since they are 0 to 1, so the fraction will always be proper fraction. Understood? इतना क्लियर? एनी क्वेश्चन सो फार? देवांश बेटू कोई भी सवाल अब तक पूछना है आप पूछ सकते हैं. अद्वैत, हैव यू अंडरस्टूड सो फार? वेरी गुड. कैन आई गो अहेड? राइट. चलिए अब थोड़ा और आगे. अब कुछ चीजों की डेफिनेशन सीखते हैं. सम डेफिनेशंस अबाउट प्रोबेबिलिटी. ओके. हैव यू हर्ड अबाउट द वर्ड कॉल्ड एक्सपेरिमेंट? Let's experiment with some fashion. तो experiment is a noun. Noun के आगे जो word लगाते हैं उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Prefix. But nonsense. You're studying in an English school or where? In Hindi we say what? संज्ञा. संज्ञा की विशेषता जो बताता है वो विशेषण. What boy? Bad boy. So नाउन को जो बताता है उसको क्या बोलते हैं? एडजेक्टिव. व्हाट एक्सपेरिमेंट? रैंडम एक्सपेरिमेंट. तो ये सब 8 में पढ़ा भी सकता है, नहीं भी पढ़ा सकता, पर आप समझोगे ना, देन यू कैन सॉल्व ग्रेड 10 प्रॉब्लम्स आल्सो टुडे इन आवर क्लास. दैट्स सो इजी. रैंडम एक्सपेरिमेंट. Sir, I have never heard of random experiment. In our school, there is a physics lab. We do experiment. Then question comes that we are very much surprised now. What is experiment versus random experiment? Random experiment. दोनों में तो एक मीनिंग तो डिफरेंस तो होना पड़ेगा. Okay, let's see experiment. Now, I need to give an example in which, okay, what is the freezing point of water? 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, so the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. Now you are doing an experiment in which you want to aim is to verify the freezing point of water. What will be your aim? To check whether the water is freezing at 0 or not. So the general experiments which you do, the outcome is already known to you. Are you understanding? मजे से बोलता है तो आराम से समझो. Outcome is known. The outcome is to achieve 0 degree. Either I will be at 0 degree or I will be not at 0 degree. Then what is a random experiment? A random experiment is an experiment whose outcome is unknown is unknown, but children get confused on this. Now, if I ask you and I tell you that tossing a coin is a random experiment, आप बोलोगे क्या outcome sir? Head आएगा या tail आएगा? Is unknown, but the probables are known. Probable outcomes are known. अब समझो इस चीज को. There is a lot of hidden trouble inside. The outcome is unknown, but the probable outcomes are known. Now let's take a coin and we toss it. Okay, we have a coin and we toss this coin. Either the coin should land up in head or the coin should land up in tail. Now some children say, sir, agar coin aisa gir gaya, then we told you in probability, don't talk nonsense events. Vague events are not allowed. Either it will be head or it will be tail. समझ में आया? So the probables you know, but do you know what will come? No. That's why before the start of a match between him and me, he could have said, sir, I want first batting. I want first batting. झगड़ा हो गया. So we should design something which is judicious to him, judicious to me, and there should not be any sort of malpractice. So we will toss the coin. It is what? A game of fortune, like lottery. You're tossing a coin is a game of fortune. All bettings happen on game of fortune. Why? जैसे आप वो रूले वाले खेलते हैं ना कैसीनो में. These are all games of fortune. If you know the outcome, then उसमें पैसा कौन लगाएगा? Nobody will be. So it's like random. Something random has to come. That's why nowadays they are catching a lot of people that all these AI generated games, the algorithm is rigged. Means initially you see these play to win games which come during a cricket match. They will say अपना team अभी से चयन कीजिए और जीतिए match हमारे साथ. All these matches come ना. So recently there has been some cases where the algorithm is rigged. Means initially I will make you win some so that you get accustomed to it and then start losing. So that's not allowed. So it's a outcome probables are known, but you don't know what will come. That's why when we toss a coin, it is fair for me and it's fair for him because there's a chance of 50-50%. Usme agar, now look into the Indian cricket team for last so many test matches, we are going on losing the toss. We just won the last toss. So that is what we call bad luck is very bad. Every time you are only losing. Is the coin biased? No, the coin is not biased. Okay. Have you understood this? So a random experiment is an experiment whose outcomes is not known, but the list of probable outcomes. Okay. That means when I conduct a random experiment, whenever I will conduct a random experiment, the random experiment will give me many events. Let's try to understand. Many events. And let's name these events as E1, E2, E3, E4. You guys might be getting confused. Don't get confused. Just enjoy it. Random experiment. So let's take some example. तभी आपको समझ में आएगा. जैसे our example is tossing a coin. If you toss a coin, then what are the outcomes? One event can be a head, another event can be a tail. Nothing more than that. But if you play Ludo with me, rolling of a dice, then I can get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So many things can come. Have you understood? Then if I say, choose one day out of the days in a week. 7 events है, उसमें से कोई भी एक उठा लो. समझ में आ रहा है? ठीक है ना? तो आपको ये क्लैरिटी आ रहा है अभी. रैंडम एक्सपेरिमेंट क्या होता है? रैंडम एक्सपेरिमेंट वो एक्सपेरिमेंट है whose the outcome I don't know. When I play Ludo and I'm doing 6, do I know that I'll get 6? I can get any number out of 6. So there are 6 events out of which one will be what I'm looking for. I may get it, I may not get it. When you toss a coin, is this much clear? So let's see it a little bit more interestingly now. Okay, I'm changing slide once again. And let's say, now I say, I have a random experiment. अब 10th में ये सब इतना डिटेल में फिर नहीं पढ़ाऊंगा. I have a random experiment. You can see, sir, हम कौन सा 10th तक आपके साथ रहने वाले हैं? Random experiment will give me many events out of which one might work. If I put all those events in one bracket, say E1, E2, E3, and suppose there are some n number of events which are happening. समझ में आया ना? This is what? This is the maximum possibilities that can happen. इसके बाहर और कुछ नहीं होगा. Tossing a coin and doggy's puppy crying, वो यहाँ पे थोड़ी आएगा. Tossing a coin means head and tail. Doggy crying has nothing to do with tossing a coin. Have you understood? So that will not qualify here as an event. So another definition of event, if somebody says what is event, event has to be part of one. This is like a set. Do you understand? This set is known as sample set. ये concept से आप probability करोगे आपको कोई problem नहीं होगा. Sample set. Understood? I am going to see the probability of some events. Let's take some very easy events. Probability of tossing a coin. What are the outcomes? Head or tail. So my sample set has got two options. Probability of throwing a dice. My sample set has got 6 options. Probability of selecting a month. My sample space has got 12 options. Probability of selecting one calendar day in 365 days. 365 options. Probability of picking one card from a pack of cards. Now we will understand that also. ये chapter में आप पूरा जुआरी बन जाओगे मना. 52 he is saying, which is correct. So we will understand cards also. 52. तो ये हाँ cards ताश के पत्ते. So that is, have you understood now? And the probability that you are looking for will be, the event that you are ultimately looking for will be one among this. कोई एक qualify करेगा. Say I take my random experiment as tossing a coin. Have you understood? So my sample space will have what? Head and tail. अब आप खुद को सवाल पूछो. ये हूं मैं, यो मैंने कॉइन को उछाला टिक 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 ऊपर और कॉइन गिरा. कॉइन कैसे गिर सकता है? अगर यहां हेड आया, हेड आ सकता है और टेल आ सकता है. क्या दोनों आ सकता है? एनीवन? दोनों ऑप्शन यहां पे है ना. हेड आने से भी इसमें है, टेल आने से भी इसमें है. आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड. You tell me, Advait darling, have you understood? हाँ देवांश बेटा नींद आ रहा है क्या बेटू? नींद आने से ना एक टेक्निक है, ऐसे उंगलियों को खोल लिया करो बेटा, पेंसिल और पेन अंदर डाल लो, फिर दोनों हाथों को उंगलियों को दबाइए, दर्द का एहसास होती है, नींद चला जाता है ना. हाँ हाँ देखो नींद चला गया. पेन टेक्स अवे स्लीप. ठीक है, क्लियर? कहाँ खेल के आया था, इतना वायरल बीमार उमार हुआ है तो? आइसक्रीम खाएंगे? हाँ खाना थोड़ा आइसक्रीम, कर्ड एंड आइसक्रीम खिलाते हैं थोड़ा सा. स्टेप्सिल्स का माला पहन लो यहाँ पे. यू नो द स्टोरी ऑफ अंगुलीमाल. अंगुलीमाल का नाम सुना है किसी ने? अंगुलीमाल was actually a bandit. He used to kill people and take away their thumbs. हाँ, and thumb का माला पहनता था वो, इसलिए उसका नाम था अंगुलीमाल. गुड. तो ये अंगुलीमाल नहीं, इसका नाम होगा स्टेप्सिल्स माल. स्टेप्सिल्स का माला पहना रहेगा टॉक करके. True story, yeah. Those are like mythological stories. That was his passion, yaar. Hold you and put your finger inside that IKEA knife and keep it. True story. By he did not take my finger, so I don't know. It's a Buddhist mythological story. He's Angulimal. He should come with you. Anybody playing video game, take his index finger and thumb. Mouse इसी से हिलाता है ना, इससे तो और mouse नहीं हिलेगा ना. He should take yours also. क्या देवांश चुपचाप है? क्या देवांश? You are also video gaming? He's our champion. He's our prince crown. He has video game gangs all across the world. You can ask him also which game he plays. Yeah, Roblox. All skibberys. चले आगे. हाँ तो क्या? ठीक है, समझ में आया? आइए. Now we will stop probability discussion and we will see some events so that we get to know. Okay, some of the common things that you will hear in probability. Very common things. Tossing a coin. Ask yourself, do you understand this random experiment? What is tossing a coin? Sir, take a coin and flip the coin and see what it lands up to. So do you understand this experiment? Okay, very well understand. Tossing a coin means there will be a person and the person will toss the coin and the coin will go up and the coin will fall on the ground. Yes or no? Okay. So if you look at its sample space, it should have only two options, is head or tail. In higher classes, when you go, they'll say tossing 3 coins simultaneously. ऐसा भी आएगा. करके देखते हैं ना. आ जाओ. क्या है? Grade 9, grade 10. Are we idiots? Let us do. Yeah. Or don't worry, I will tell you good panda. Tossing 2 coins simultaneously. आप लोग जितना सोचते हो उतना कुछ टफ नहीं है. Tossing 2 coins simultaneously. Okay? And now see. Let's make it sample space. कितना मजेदार है. Tossing 2 coins simultaneously means like this. See? 2 coins will fall. So how they can fall? Heicha. Or they can fall as tailor. Or they can fall as prathama heicha, dvitiya tailor. Or they can fall as dvitiya tailor, prathama heicha. और कुछ है? Any other option? I don't think so. Tossing 2 coins simultaneously is same as tossing 1 coin after the other coin. एक ही तो बात है. इसको और इसमें 2 सेकंड डिले कर दो. Ting. The same thing. So sometimes in higher classes they say 2 coins are tossed one after the other. It's same as tossing 2 coins simultaneously. When I went to your house and you invited me, you made tea and say, no, not coffee, I'll say, you made puri and sabji, served me together at a time. But it may be that आगे पीछे भी बनाया होगा ना, सब्जी पहले बना होगा, पूरी गर्मा गर्म किया है, लेकिन देते तो दोनों एक ही साथ हैं. So पूरी सब्जी served simultaneously और पूरी सब्जी cooked and served this same thing. 3 का कोशिश करें. 3 का कोशिश करें. आ जाओ. Tossing 3 coins simultaneously. अब ये इंटरेस्टिंग है, यहां पे फंसोगे जाके. अच्छा, the question comes is, how do you know you have included all options? Because you'll land up in that problem. Let's see. So we can have H. Okay, many people say start shifting one of the H. We can have a H and a tail. Then we can have H, T, then we can have TH. Then we can have HTT. Then we can have TTH. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we can have THT. Then we can have TTT. I am closing it here and I am saying there is no other option possible. But how do कितना है इसमें भी? How many are there? How many options? Count. No, how many options I have done? 8. There cannot be any more. Sir, how can you be so sure? How can you be so sure that there will be only 8? That means if I now ask you probability of tossing of 4 coins, let us make it more difficult. How will you know how many options are there? So some mathematical formula should be there. These we learn in grade 10, but अभी जान सकते हैं. Trick क्या है पता है? Look here. The trick is simple. Don't try to do like this. The trick is each coin has how many possibilities? 2. Each coin has 2 possibilities. How many coins did you flip here? How many coins did you flip here? Yeah, nonsense. So if it was 4 coins, then what would it be? 8 to the 16 options will come out. So that you get to know इतना आएगा. कितने options हैं? First of all, see कितने options and how many type of variants you are using. Though not required at grade 8 level. But you can play this trick with your friends. Hey, tell me. Okay, see. Each coin has how many options? Each coin has how many options? How many coins did we flip? Each coin has how many options? Each coin has how many options? We did not conduct the test at all. Then we did not flip any coin. Then 1. Now here एक ही ऑप्शन आएगा, वही ऑप्शन जो हाथ में है, टॉस ही नहीं हुआ है ना, समझ में आया? So this you can play trick with your friends. If you toss one coin, what are the number of option? He will say very easily two. If you toss two coins, यहां तक वो कर लेगा, यहां आते आते भी किसी तरह कर लेगा. He will miss out one or two. ऐसे करके दुआ कर लेगा. But then tell him चार का करके दिखाओ तो. So how many types and how many number of coins? Have you understood? The coin में at your level you will be playing in this or this maximum two coins. Coin समझ गए? Coin की कहानी अभी प्रॉब्लम हम किए नहीं है. Coin की कहानी समझ गए हम लोग. चलिए अब next is हम बनेंगे अभी मावशी शकुनी. शकुनी बनेंगे. शकुनी you know who is शकुनी? Duryodhan's maternal uncle Mamashri, you know, brother of Gandhari and the prince of Gandhar, which is present day in Afghanistan. Okay, Shakuni is known for playing Pasa. Okay, now old days of Ludo. Okay, now this is something you will hear, die or dice. Some places it will dice. और आप एक वर्ड सुनोगे यहाँ पे बार बार, unbiased. Unbiased die. ये वर्ड खूब सुनोगे आप. Unbiased coin. अच्छा, what does this mean? An unbiased coin is a coin where the coin has not been rigged. Means the coin, if you toss it, there is exactly half chances of falling head, half chances of falling tail. Sir, how can you rig a coin? Just make the coin uneven and put more mass on the head side, so the head side will always fall. Shakuni's dice in Mahabharata was a biased dice. Do you understand? His father's bones were inside. Exactly, very good. So his father's, no other batch answered me up to so much of depth. I really like you guys. Yeah. So unbiased dice means biased dice was with one person who was Shakuni. So all problems that we are doing in probability, we will always do with unbiased dice. Otherwise, the whole mathematical model will go wrong. Are you understanding? If you are a judge, you cannot be a biased judge. But when you go to grade 12 and all, and you are learning, say, advanced applied mathematics, there you will get question with biased dice. Biased dice is something where, how to give you an example of biased dice? A biased dice with a 70% chances of head. The problem will be like that. Means उसमें head गिरने के chances ज़्यादा है. But in that also the person might lose. If his bad luck is bad on that day. Are you understanding? हो भी सकता है ना? Are you getting it? Okay. I have not done homework today. Ma'am is sure to send me out of the class today. She sent the first 6 students she has inquired, get out of the class. And by the time it is coming to me, bell rang. Baj gaya. So, chances was very high, but somehow, Lady Luck smiled on me. Most likely पे, समझ में आया? अच्छा, तो आइए डाइस की बात करते हैं. So, डाइस में हमारा लैंग्वेज होता है रोलिंग अ डाई. रोलिंग अ डाई. अच्छा, डाई को रोल करेंगे तो सैंपल स्पेस में क्या क्या आएगा बच्चा? ఒకటి రెండు మూడు నాలుగు ఐదు ఆరు 1 2 3 4 5 6 और तो कुछ आ नहीं सकता है. Can you get anything else in a dice? No. Rolling 2 dice simultaneously. Rolling 2 dice simultaneously. Got it, boy. Simultaneously. So, now the 36. How to do that 36 nicely? दोनों डाई, इसको पे टेक्निक है. देखो टेक्निक क्या है. Let's say this is die 1. Die 1. क्या क्या आ सकता है? 1 2 3 4 5 6. और यहाँ पे die 2 को डाल दो. क्या क्या आ सकता है? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now understand the game. In that katora, you are taking 2 dice and you are throwing both together. So what can you get? Wakati 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 rendu wakati muru wakati nalgu 1 5 1 and 6. So 6 into 6, how many? 36 options you might get. Well, the diagonal will be very beautiful, my child. 2 2, and it comes with 3 3, and 4 4, a 5 5, and last 6 6. And सब लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. Just understand the logic. Logic is more important. Got it? Acha. Now see. Now out here, You might think, sir, what type of problems they make? These are some numbers. Do you see odd numbers? Do you see even numbers? Do you see prime numbers? Do you see multiples of something and all? So many problems can be made out here in this question. Okay, you're getting some numbers out here. So let's say we get a number 1 plus 3. We can also have two dice are thrown together. What is the probability to get a number greater than sum of the two faces added together is more than 5? Sum of the two faces means something will pop up. उनको ऐड करेंगे वो 5 से ज्यादा होना चाहिए. So many complications. Don't break your head. These are things we will do. ये समझ में आया? Rolling a dice. तो डाइस में क्या क्या हो सकता है? 1 2 3 4 5 6. At most in dice up till grade 10 the questions we get is 2 dice thrown simultaneously. 2 dice thrown simultaneously, you will get how many options, beta? 36 options. Sometimes for some complicated problems in grade 10 we might need to draw this because it gives us more clarity. But if you are super pandit like our Sarvesh, who is overconfident, then either he may go right or sometimes you may go wrong also because you did not draw everything. Clear? Like in aircraft they say ना, ध्यान दे, सबसे निकटतम मार्ग आपके पीछे भी हो सकता है. The nearest emergency, just run ahead. Are you idiot? Right behind you there was an emergency door. You didn't see that. Advait, I was like, so nice. इसको देखो. हाँ. समोसा लाओ बेटा गर्मा गर्म थोड़े से चटनी वटनी के साथ, मजा आएगा खाने के लिए. चलिए आगे. डाइस हो गया. नाउ द मोस्ट इंटरेस्टिंग. थोड़ा सा जुआ खेलते हैं. Camels, let's play camels. Cards. So let's first understand cards. If you buy a new pack of cards, then you will actually get 52 playing cards. Playing cards. Now you will say, sir, listening to you, I bought cards, but there were 2 extra cards. These are generally jokers. The jokers are like spare tires. Now, if you are naughty and you have spoilt one card, then you can at least use a joker, write on pen, and so that the entire bundle doesn't get waste. But in mathematics, इनका कोई काम नहीं है. हम इसी के साथ काम करेंगे. Did you understand what is joker? Joker are 2 spare cards given to you. Suppose some 2 diamonds became bad, went in water. तो उस पे आप 2 diamonds लिख के चलाते रहो, so that the other side becomes camouflaged. Okay. Now these 52 cards, first of all, we will say will be in 4 different suits. Suits. इसको हम बोलते हैं suits. Suits समझ में आ रहा है? अच्छा. पहला वाला suit, in English we call it spade. Spade means spade. कुछ ऐसा होगा देखने में. Spade. काला पान बोलते हैं इसको. ब्लैक पान की तरह होगा. And heart, he knows heart very nicely. Broken heart. Heart should be said by our Ekax. Heart. Achha, I can't draw black on the board, you'll not see it. So heart I'm drawing like this, okay? So hearts I'm drawing here. This is the heart. Oh, okay. Ekax might be today something like this. It's broken heart. Okay. Then next again, on blacks you will see something more which is known as clubs. ऐसा हम क्या बोलेंगे? Clubs. Okay. फिर क्या बोलेंगे? Hearts. And then we also have demond. Demond. My English is bad, you know. My English is bad. Demond. So you can have demond. You can have clubs, you can have spade. All of you have seen cards. If you have not seen, at least get to know this, because otherwise. Okay, we got 4 suits. Okay, children, pay attention. Pay attention. These 4 suits are again such that out of these 4 suits, 2 suits are in black color. These are black. This is very important. Huh? This is very important in probability. And 2 suits are in red color. Have you understood? क्या क्या सीखा हमने? 4 suits, out of which 2 suits are black in color, 2 suits are, everything that I'm drawing in white is actually black in color. Okay? Now let's look at one particular suit. If you look at this suit, it starts with a card which is A written, This card is known as ace. Then starts 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After that, you'll have J, Q, K. After that, you'll have J, Q, and K. Now pay utmost importance. This card is strictly called as ace in mathematics. 2 to 9 are called numbered cards. Numbered cards. And these 3 are called face cards. क्योंकि इसमें एक थोपड़ा बना हुआ रहता है. You know थोपड़ा? Yes, very good. So when you have a J, you have a Q, you have a K. The J is known as the jack. The Q is known as the queen. And the K is known as the king. In Hindi, we call it Ghulam Begum Badshah. ठीक है ना? Ghulam Begum Badshah, Jack, Queen, King. Is this clear? That means I have 2 black ace and I also have 2 red ace. Is it clear or not? And if I add them together, all total I have got 4 aces. एक ताश के बंडल में 4 इक्के होते हैं. 4 aces, 2 काले 2 लाल. समझ में आया? बहुत अच्छी बात है. उसी तरह यहां पे भी 2 हैं, है ना? और यहां भी 2 हैं. तो टोटल कितने हो गए? 4 फेस कार्ड्स, नॉट फेस, जैक्स. जैक्स भी 2 2 4 और ये भी 2, ये भी 2 4. यानी कि हमारे पास कितने हो गए? 4 4 8 4 12 face cards. So you've got 12 face cards, out of which you got 6 red face cards and 6 black face cards. Okay. Now you will hear some racial type of questions. Probability of getting 2 black king. Black king का मतलब ये नहीं कि king को काला बना के ले आया. Black king means spade king or clubs king. Black queen. Black queen means spade queen or club queen. Red queen. Red queen. Red queen. No, red queen means diamond queen or heart queen. Bacha, have you understood? Ace is not a face card. Many people do garbar here. Ace is not a face card. Face card is only JQK, where a face is seen. Are we fine? Very good. Excellent. In fact, there is a, if you go to grade 10 playlist, then there is a probability playlist. The thumbnail is me holding one dairy milk in my hand. Okay, you can just Google. You go to my in that channel. If you go to probability, if you go to playlist and say probability, the grade 10 playlist will open up, where you will see one dairy milk in hand. He's seen it. Okay, so if you yeah, I seen my video. Very good. Okay, so if you see the first class in grade 10 and the first class of yours, there is no difference. It's the same thing. तो ये ज्ञान के बिना हम नहीं. See, a grade 8 boy can also ride a cycle. A grade 10 can also learn a cycle. The initial ज्ञान is same. After that, it depends how much risk you want to take. You want to ride on a pipe. You want to run. Now, the next class that we are having right now, the next slide will be on English, in which you all are very. अभी फंसोगे ना तुम. यही पे तो फट्टू हो जाता है. At least and at most. At least and at most. Okay. So this is our friend. This is our friend. हमारा नया friend देवांश. देवांश गया जेडी के बर्थडे पार्टी में गया है. केक लगा हुआ है. हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू. मेरे बर्थडे पार्टी में आया वो. And in birthday party, apart from cake, we are also giving nice samosas. ठीक है? Samosas. A real party. And we told him, this is our friend Devans. We told him, birthday party जा रहा है. At most 5 samosas खा के आना. ठीक है. घर आ गया बच्चा. कितना समोसा खाया? मैं एक भी नहीं खाया. Should we scold him or should we avoid him? No. Avoid. We said at most, ये देखा तुम लोग इंग्लिश में you all are weak. We said at most 5 खा के आना. Maximum eat how many? 5. He says I did not eat only. Then also he is qualified. हाँ. अब मैं कहता हूं at least 1 समोसा खा के आना. ये 5 समोसा खा के आया, क्या करोगे? हाँ? अपलोड. एटलीस्ट 1 खाना, उसने 5 खाया. ये भी बच जाओगे. देखिए इसमें सबसे ज्यादा बच्चे फंसते हैं. Try to understand this very nicely. Now let's see, let's get him scolded. At least 1, but he came. मम्मी मेरे को 8 पीस समोसा अच्छा नहीं लगा. फटाक करके बोला था ना एटलीस्ट 1 खा के आना. He has not eaten. He has disobeyed. Are you understanding? So let's make this mathematical now. At least 5 samosas. So if our boy is consuming X number of samosas, where samosas cannot be negative, at most 5 means he should be less than or equal to 5, and he should be greater than or equal to 0. Our boy can eat samosas which are either 0 or more than 0 to the condition कि 5 खाओ या 5 से कम ही खाना. अच्छा, इसका मैथमेटिकल लिख पाओगे? At least 1 samosa. At least 1 samosa. If he eats X samosas, it should be greater than equal to 1, not 0. At least 1 and less than equal to infinity. जितना इच्छा खाते रहो, less than equal to infinity. तो समोसा खाते खाते पेट फट गया. सर ने बोला था इतना समोसा खाया. एटलीस्ट 1 खाने बोला, सर मैं 150 समोसा खा गया. Like my childhood. How many puris? 42 puris. Still then I used to complain at my home that they are not feeding properly. Understood? Okay. ये सब 10 में जरूरत पड़ता है, but you should understand these at least, at most. बड़ा मजेदार चीज है. Logical mathematics is very interesting. अच्छा, इसको भी हमारे मैथ्स में घुसाते हैं. Okay. A die is tossed and the numbers should be at least 3. At least 3. So what all qualifies for you? 3 मारने से भी जीतेंगे, 4 मारने से भी जीतेंगे, 5 मारने से भी जीतेंगे, 6 मारने से, 2 मारने से हार जाएंगे. At least 3. कम से कम 3 आना चाहिए. 4, 5, 6, right? So like sometimes we say, na, if you go to a buffet, you should pick at least 1 dish. I just saw and greeted people. Hello, how are you doing? And I came back. ऐसा नहीं चलता है. ठीक है? बोलो. रंगारंग कार्यक्रम कैसा था? मजेदार आया? This is very interesting. This does not have your 2x square a plus b whole square and all. This much you understood? Very good. थोड़ा और dive करें. अच्छा. Devans, our next class is on Wednesday. And Wednesday we are doing कुछ प्राकृतिक घटनाएं, some natural phenomena. Okay, we'll start some natural phenomena. But our boy loves, he doesn't like me, he loves going to basketball, so he'll miss the Sunday class, which is after this. Devans. Now we have to give him choice. या तो आप बास्केटबॉल खेलिए या फिर यहाँ आनंद लीजिए. पर हमें तो आप पसंद ही नहीं हो सर. ये तो मम्मी डैडी ने जबरदस्ती बिठा दिया 1 घंटे के लिए. देखो किस तरह चिपक के बैठा है. अच्छा, ऐसे 1 घंटा बैठे हो बेटा घर में कभी चेयर पे? अरे बैठे हो? गुड यार. See, you should learn from him. He has sat 1 hour. Ekaksh has never sat. I think Ekaksha's one place sitting frequency is less than a housefly. एक मक्खी भी एक जगह थोड़ा देर बैठता है, ये तो नहीं बैठता है. I hope in washroom he sits at one place because he's so frequent changing his place. So I have a doubt. किसने को? तुमको कैसे पता? तुम गए थे क्या? तुमको खबर दिया था क्या? ठीक है, आगे बढ़े. वैसे टाइम, अच्छा आज का टाइम, आज इसकी आगे नहीं करते हैं, इससे आगे करने से बोर हो जाओगे। तो एक 1 मिनट क्विक रिकैप। प्रोबेबिलिटी इज अ स्टडी, लॉजिकल मैथमेटिक्स, वेयर यू assign numbers to discuss about the probability or a possibility. The numbers can either be in percentage or in fractions, or can hold 0 to 1 or 0 to 100. You know what's a sure event, unsure event, random experiment, any experiment whose outcome is not known, but probable outcomes are known. All the probable outcome formulate something called a sample set. After that, we learned about tossing a coin. We learned about throwing a die, 6 options, tossing a coin, 2 option, 1, 1. And then cards. There are 52 cards, 13 cards in each suit, 4 suits, 13 into 4, 52. And then 26 black, 26 red. And then face cards are 12 face cards, 3 in each, 4 aces, and rest of the cards are called the numbered cards. Right? तो यहां करते हैं आज का कहानी खत्म। हाँ जी, और मिलेंगे। Yes. And next class we will then take up. Okay? Okay, all darlings and